India has witnessed how the recovery has going on, overall economic recovery also, and expenditures also from people. How has that translated in your growth, and how do you see footfalls rising now?
Uh, Over the last, I would say, 8 to 10 weeks, we have seen uh, pretty much every week footfalls into stores going up, even as we have maintained the eyeballs and transactions that we've been having online. So online is additional to what we had, but the physical footfall has definitely gone back to pre-COVID levels, and we see that staying where it is and probably continuing to grow. In terms of what is driving demand, and I think that's what everyone's looking at. And I think there are three things that are happening. It started with a wardrobe reboot when people started to venturing out of their homes, initially in October and November, and then after the third wave when people went back indoors, were locked in for a short while, and as they got back out for events, parties, or just short holidays that people were taking, people were starting to uh, look at refreshing their wardrobes, looking to get new makeup or gifting for watches and so on and so forth started. Uh, Following that, and towards April, a number of offices have now reopened, and an office reboot is now what we are seeing happening. And with people going back to offices, again, they are looking at their wardrobes, what they're buying, fresh makeup, and all of that is driving the demand as we go forward. Apart from that, of course, there is also events that got postponed, whether it is weddings, whether it is birthdays, and a number of receptions, etc., which didn't happen are now happening, and that's again driving uh, demand, and people are shopping and indulging themselves into.
You spoke at length about your partnerships in D2C segment. How is it going ahead, and what are the plans like?
Shopperstop is a house of brands, and we have partnerships with international brands, national brands, and our own private labels when it comes to apparel. Uh, as we look, we are also a platform, both online as well as offline, for new brands to come in, and that's something which we are actively engaging with. There are a number of D2C brands with whom we are in conversation with, a few who are already online, and a lot more who would come online as we go forward, because we provide we provide the platform both physically and online for brands to build themselves, and that's something which is a great synergy for the brand as well as for us.
Would you like to provide us with some numbers on how this whole demand, offline stores and online, is coming out like?
We are in the close period, and at this point in time, I'm really sorry, but I wouldn't be able to share any performance numbers. You'll have to wait for our results to come.
Sure. But one more question on the input cost that we have seen. What kind of hikes you have taken till now, and how can we see the hikes going ahead? Because it's not that the costs have gone stagnant now; they're still on the rise. And how do you see them? Do you think they will be stabilized? They'll stabilize in the coming months, or you will have to take some other hikes also?
Uh, there were cost increases because of the prices of cotton going up, prices of shipping going up, and hence there have been cost pressures, and we have had to take some price increases. Obviously, as a retailer, we want to keep that to a minimum, and that's not something that we would want to pass on. So initially we looked at our own efficiency, we looked at mitigating these cost increases through other means that we could. We did have to take a small price increase, and it varies from category to category what we have taken. But at this point in time, and the price increase actually happened about a few months back, because that's when the season changed and that's when we had taken it. So far, the acceptance of the increase in prices have been something that we haven't felt a dramatic impact. And I think this is something which because it is across the industry, and it's something which every retailer has had to do, and hence it has got absorbed, is what I would say.
As footfalls increase, are you also planning to increase the number of offline stores also, or will you be focusing more towards the online demand?
Uh, Definitely, both online and offline are different channels, but the customer is looking at it as an omni, and the future of retail is omni-channel. So while we continue to invest on shopperstop.com and on the beauty app, which we will be launching soon, we are also continuing to expand our store footprint. In the last quarter, we opened 5 new stores in the whole, 5 department stores, 3 airport stores, and a number of beauty doors. For the coming financial year, we have a target to open at least 15 department stores and another 20 beauty doors is what we have in our pipeline, and that's something which we are very confident we will be doing.
Any partnerships in the talks with designers going ahead, just like your competitor brands are doing now?
We are, Shopperstop again provides a platform for designers, influencers to work with, and that's something which we are engaging in. As and when we do that, would be more than delighted to share and announce those.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. जस्ट वन क्वेश्चन इन हिंदी आफ्टर दिस ओनली, कि आपने कहा कि कोविड के बाद से फुटफॉल बढ़े हैं, किस तरह की बढ़त आपको यहाँ देखने को मिली है, और आगे जो नई वेव आ रही है, सब लोग मानते भी हैं कि आगे वेव आने की संभावनाएं काफ़ी ज़्यादा, आशंकाएं काफ़ी ज़्यादा हैं, उसके लेकर क्या आपकी कोई चिंताएं भी हैं?
फुटफॉल्स प्री कोविड लेवल के जो शहर के हिसाब से अभी टियर 2 या कैपिटल सिटीज़ में कोविड के प्री कोविड लेवल से ऊपर है फुटफॉल. मेट्रोज़ में टाइम लगा, बट अभी वहाँ पे भी फुटफॉल्स कोविड लेवल्स के पास में ही पहुँच रहे हैं. इसके कारण 2 या 3 कारण मैं बताऊँगा. एक तो जैसे लोग घर से बाहर निकलने लगे, नए कपड़े, नए मेकअप एंड गिफ्टिंग के लिए खरीदना चाहते थे, तो वो हुआ. उसके बाद शादियाँ जो पोस्टपोन हुई थी, रिसेप्शंस जो पोस्टपोन हुई थी, अगेन ओकेशंस हुए, तो उसके कारण लोगों का शॉपिंग का ज़रूरत पड़ रहा था. और उसके बाद ऑफिसेस जब चालू हो रहे हैं, अगेन डिमांड आ रहा है उसके कारण, एंड ये मेरे ख्याल से कंटिन्यू होगा.
तो ये प्राइस इंक्रीज़ पे बात करना चाहेंगे. आपने कहा कि कुछ महीने पहले आपने हाइक्स लिए थे, कितना हाइक लिया था, और आगे क्या आपको और हाइक लेने की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी?
हाइक जहाँ तक हो सके पास ऑन नहीं किया गया था, हमने अब्जॉर्ब किया था, बट कुछ कैटेगरीज़ में हमको पास ऑन करना पड़ा था, और जहाँ पे पास ऑन किया है वहाँ पे सो फार हमने जहाँ ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट देखा नहीं है. ऑफ कोर्स अभी हुआ है, इट इज़ स्टिल अर्ली डेज, बट वी विल कीप अ क्लोज आई ऑन इट, एंड जहाँ तक हो सके ये प्राइसेस हम लोग विड्रॉ भी करेंगे, रोल बैक भी करेंगे, अगर रॉ मटेरियल प्राइसेस साथ दे तो.
आखिरी सवाल सर, एक्सपेंशन को लेकर ही, ऑफलाइन एक्सपेंशन टियर 2 या टियर 3 शहरों में भी है, तो किस तरह का एक्सपेंशन प्लान है, और पार्टनरशिप्स को लेकर क्या तैयारियां हैं?
एक्सपेंशन बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट है हमारे लिए, एंड काफ़ी रैपिडली हो रहा है. जस्ट ये क्वार्टर जो ख़त्म हुआ उसमें हमने 5 डिपार्टमेंट स्टोर खोले, 3 एयरपोर्ट के स्टोर खोले, और नंबर ऑफ़ ब्यूटी डोर्स खोले, और ये जारी रहेगा अगले साल में भी. हमने 15 डिपार्टमेंट स्टोर का टारगेट लिया हुआ है, 20 ब्यूटी डोर्स का टारगेट लिया हुआ है, और ये तो हम बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंट है कि होगा. मेजॉरिटी टियर 2 या टियर 1 सबर्ब्स में हो रहा है, एंड जो रिस्पांस हमको देखने को मिल रहा है उससे हम काफ़ी खुश हैं. अगर मैं 2-3 एग्जांपल दूं आपको, सिलीगुड़ी में हमने हमारा दूसरा स्टोर खोला, रांची में हमारा दूसरा स्टोर खोला, लखनऊ में हमारा चौथा स्टोर खोला, एंड ये सब शहरों में हमें ये देखने को मिल रहा है कि जो डिमांड है, जो कस्टमर एक्सेप्टेंस है शॉपरस्टॉप का, जो एक्सपीरियंस हम प्रोवाइड करते हैं, जो ब्रांड्स हम लेके आते हैं, उसके लिए काफ़ी अट्रैक्शन है, काफ़ी इन्वॉल्वमेंट है, एंड हमारे फर्स्ट सिटीज़न कस्टमर्स जो है वो हमको उनका बिजनेस दे के हमें धन्य करते हैं.
थैंक यू सो मच सर हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए.